There are those that say, don't all world religions have kind of the same objectives? Don't they all kind of lead to the same path? Let's answer that today. Coming up next.
كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي فالمعالي بالتحدي
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your brother Najib here, bringing you some of the most key essentials in life. That's what we do right here on this channel. So if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing and staying tuned with us. Today's episode coming up next. There are many areas in which religions agree, but there are also significant, and I repeat, significant theological and practical differences between them. Undeniably, one will find in every tradition or religion expressions of wisdom, high moral values, warning against bad habits of life and evil, and promotion of good works, right? Some of the natural things in life. But what distinguishes Islam from other faiths is that it goes beyond simply urging people to be generous and morally upright. It goes beyond that, and that's what makes Islam different. Islam identifies human problems and prescribes practical solutions for them, both individually and collectively, at a personal level, at a family level, and at a society level. Islam targets some of the key components that kind of fixes those type of categories. Although there are a variety of religious communities in the world, right? Some that are known and that have a divine background, you know what I mean? Like Christianity and Judaism, they have a defined background, something that is, we can say, is tangible, that has a level of pure fact in it. While other practices are just complete man-made thin air practices that evolved to become a religion. Each one of these, both categories together, each of them are kind of content. They're happy with their own version of quote unquote the truth. But Islam is different. Islam represents this category that has a background of divine, right? It came to complete the set that we know, that is tangible and has pure fact, right? This category that has a defined background, Islam is its final stage. Now before, there was a level of purity there, and nobody can debate that. But man has interfered with the pure and the simpleness and the way of life that the Creator has designated for us. And they changed it according to their own desires. Because of that, Allah has sent Islam as the complete way of life and the last message that will ever be sent. So for this reason, the Quran states, Inna Deena inda Allahi Islam. Verily, the religion in the sight of God is Islam, nothing else. Why? Because it's the only pure way of life. Everything else is something out of desire, something that has been changed, or something that is just out of thin air. Nobody knows where it came from. It has no background. It has no trace. You cannot trace it anywhere. And because of that, you don't want to put your heart and your life at stake for something that cannot even be traced. But the naiveness of some people, that's the type of lifestyle they choose. The divine message revealed prior to that of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ all called for the worship of one God alone and contained some legislation. However, each of them was addressed to a specific people at a specific period of time in order to remedy or deal with a particular problem and circumstances that, that really needed attention at that time, such as, moral degeneration, economic injustice, and excessive materialism, right? Or misuse of power and political oppression. Because some of these key things needed attention and they needed to be dealt with, they were dealt with. The final message of Islam addresses these same social evils, but as part of a comprehensive program for the amendment, reform, and benefit of every nation, community, and individual that will exist until the end of the world, till the end of time. Islam came to purify each one of us at a personal level, at a family level, and at a society level. And that is one of the most amazing attributes that Islam has. It's for everybody. It's not for a particular group of people. It doesn't have a skin color. It doesn't have a social status. It's for all of us. And that's what makes Islam so different. You don't have to be born into it in order to be Muslim. In order to be a Muslim, you don't have to. You don't have certain characteristics in order to be a Muslim and be one that has submitted to His Creator. No, as long as you're part of the creation of the Creator, Islam's for you. The prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam launched an era in which divine guidance became openly universal, more comprehensive in scope, and precisely detailed. The responsibility for man's fate and moral well-being depends completely on his own free choice. You're free to do whatever you want in life. But know one thing, you're not free from being held accountable for it. And that's why the willing initiative to respond to the invitation of your Creator is crucial. He has given us by design the ability to make choice. And we hope that we make good choices in life. And one of the key things that is important to note is that that's the purpose of life. Is for us to make sure we make the choice to be connected to our Creator. While there are other choices available, one to follow your own desire, one to just submit to your temptations and whatever this body needs in life, one to just follow other people, or one to submit to your Creator, to become a Muslim, to become a stronger Muslim, to become a better you, a better tomorrow, a better life, a better hereafter. That initiative to respond to the invitation of your Creator is probably the most important aspect to life. وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. But a lot of people don't seem to realize that until they hit bottom hard. Until things just kind of, fall apart. Then they run to the Creator. But by then it might be too late. So today, respond to the call of the Creator. Till next time, wassalamu ala man ittaba al-huda. And may peace be upon the one who follows the guidance.
رمضان ده رحمة من ربنا نعمة بيحل حياتنا ويفرشها ورود.
رمضان ده حياتي حلى أوقاتي يا رب صلاتي تقبلها عطول ما